Hi all, I am Pramod Gupta and I welcome you to my YouTube channel Data My Passion. So in this channel, I bring a lot of videos related to data science, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that you will get all notification related to my upcoming videos, and don't forget to share with your friends. So today we are going to talk on unsupervised machine learning. In my last video, I have already talked about supervised machine learning. So if you have not watched that video till yet, you can go and just watch that video that is present in machine learning playlist. Okay, the link is also given in the description section of this video, so you can go and have a look. So let's talk about unsupervised machine learning, right? So first of all, what is unsupervised machine learning, right? So it is a machine learning task in which the label output is not provided, only your independent features are given. So actually, if you remember in my last video, I have already talked about supervised machine learning. Over there, we have set of independent features, and there we also have a output feature or a target variable, we can say. Say for example, if you are predicting whether a particular customer will be defaulting your payment or not. So in that case, you have the customer's historical behavior, all the features like his salary, whether he is paying his bill or not, last 6 months bill or not, and all those features you have already collected. And also you collect whether a particular person was defaulted or not. So that information, expected output, you already know that, right? Or actual output, you can say, based upon the historical data, you already know that. So that your target output is already known. So that is your supervised problem. But what happened in unsupervised problem? Actually, we are dealing a different set of problem here. So say for example, so now suppose you are running a company, okay? You're running a retail company where you are selling products to your customers. Now suppose you have a product and you want to identify customer segments, like you have few poor people, poor class people, middle class people, upper class people, right? You need to identify or you need to segment those customers, right? You, based upon their expenditure behavior or their earning, you need to segment a customer, you need to divide or you make a group based upon those customers. You do not need any output there, right? It's a different set of problem altogether. So when we talk about unsupervised machine learning problem, we are talking about different set of problem statement altogether, right? So whenever you want to group them a particular groups, or you want to create a different groups or segment based upon certain pattern or attribute or feature, we use unsupervised machine learning techniques, right? So let's talk about different types of unsupervised machine learning problem first of all. Okay, the first one is clustering. So as I have already mentioned, suppose you have a product, you are a product based company and you have a product. Now you want to target a particular customer segment or a group of customer you want to target. Suppose you are creating a product which is not very expensive, it is a cheap product, cheap in the terms of cost, I'm saying it's a very cheap product. Now you want to target poor or middle class people. In that case, you will take the data and you will try to take all the feature, like you can take their expenses, you can take their earning, you can take their buying pattern, all those information or all those features you can collect, and based upon that you can use a clustering algorithm. There are few clustering algorithm like k-means, hierarchical clustering, deep scan, and there are many more, expectation maximization. There are many more clustering algorithm you will find under unsupervised machine learning umbrella, right? Using those algorithm, you can classify or you can cluster your customer group. The very most popular use case is customer segmentation. So whether you are working in a telecom sector or whether you are working in a finance sector, you can segment your customer, or customer segmentation can be performed using clustering algorithm. So that is one type of problem using unsupervised learning we can solve, right? Then we have a dimensionality reduction problem. So say for example, sometimes in real time and or in a real industrial project, if you will work, what you will find that you have many number of features available, right? You have so many features, hundreds of features, 500s of features, thousands of features sometimes. Now if you use those features, all features, so there is a problem called curse of dimensionality. Okay, if you have more number of dimension available or more number of features available to solve a particular problem, in that case your machine learning model get confused, or a curse of dimensionality problem happens and your model will not give you accurate result. So in order to provide your data set to a machine learning model, supervised machine learning model, you have to first reduce their dimension. Maybe from 1000, you just wanted to maybe 50 dimension, you want to reduce it to 50 dimension or 100 dimension from 1000 dimension, right? If you want to reduce the dimension or features, then there is certain dimensionality reduction algorithms which you can use. Say for example, principal component analysis, PCA, you can use to reduce your dimension. You have t-SNE, that is t-distributed stochastic neighbor embedding technique. Using that, you can reduce number of dimension. So that is your dimensionality reduction type of unsupervised machine learning problem. And I have already mentioned like what are the PCA you can use, t-SNE you can use. Okay. The next type is anomaly detection. Say for example, you are working in a bank. Now you have a problem of credit card fraud detection. Okay. So credit card fraud detection is a kind of anomaly detection problem. So every day you do millions of transactions in the bank. You are loading your database with millions of transactions every day, right? There could be a case like out of million, maybe 10-20 are fraudulent transactions. So those are few outliers, you can say, or these are few fraudulent transactions which you want to identify. So that you can do with the help of unsupervised technique or machine learning method called anomaly detection. So you can use anomaly detection algorithm and you can perform that. The last one is association rule learning, unsupervised problem, I would say. So this is the last type of unsupervised machine learning problem, association rule learning. So you might have seen, like suppose you are working in a shopping mall and over there you have seen that whoever is buying chips, they are also buying some cold drinks, right? So you have seen that customer, whoever is buying potato chips, they are also buying your cold drinks. So that there is an association. By looking at the data, you can see that okay, there is some association. So you can run those algorithms like a priori and then calculate. There are two algorithms or more than that also. There are few algorithms, association rule based learning. You can use them and you can then finally you can run them those algorithms and you can find the association rule associated with the product. You might have also seen on the Amazon website, if you are buying any phone, headphones are by default giving you in a brackets or in a buckets, or they are showing that customer who has buy phone also they are buying headphones, right? So those of association rule learning is also possible in case of unsupervised machine learning problem. So this is on a high level, I would say this is an introduction to your unsupervised machine learning techniques, and I hope that you understood it. You understood with the help of real example. I tried my best to explain you with the help of real-time examples. So this is all about this video, unsupervised machine learning. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.